I'd like to say thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. Hello friends. Oh, let me adjust this. You're too tall for me. I think that's a little bit better. But good morning. So I haven't felt like filming in a couple of weeks, and this is my first upload in a couple of weeks. And that happens every now and again where I'm just like, I don't want to have to push to make something because I know I'll hate it. So I just like pull back and I just wait until I want to make something again. And today I really wanted to film a little what I eat in a day for you guys, because at the moment my calories are kind of low. They're not terrible, like I'm not suffering or anything, but it is still a moderate deficit at the moment, and soon I will be working my way back out of it. I filmed one, how long would it have been? 6 months ago, 8 months ago, when my calories were high and like my meals were really big. And at the moment it's a little bit scaled back. I still eat similar kinds of foods, but it's just like smaller portions, and I thought I would share some ideas of what I like to eat, because I do like to fill my food up with like volume, veggies, fiber, protein, all that sort of thing. I try to make sure that my meals are filling, so thought I would give you some ideas for how to do that. So this morning I'm just having it looks so gross now, look at that. Protein oats is a pretty typical breakfast for me, so I've got rolled oats, I've got protein powder. I normally use vanilla protein, but I'm out, so today I'm using cocoa pebbles protein. With my breakfast this morning, I decided to add in some chia seeds, which does thicken it a little bit, and it just adds a nice texture in with the oatmeal, because I like to mix mine together with water. There's different ways of cooking it. You can microwave it, you can cook it on the stove top, but at the moment this is my favorite way, is just to put in the boiling water and mix it all together. Then I also put in a little bit of erythritol, and on top I put 17 grams of walnuts, about 5 strawberries, and I've got 10 grams of raw honey. I wouldn't put the honey in my oatmeal every day, but I'm going to the gym soon and I want to have more carbs like centered around my workout, because at the moment I'm still in a strength phase, and I know that can sound kind of counterintuitive to be like lower calories and in a strength phase, but I'm still hitting PBs. Even though my calories aren't like at maintenance, they're not even at surplus or anything. I've hit PBs in 4 of my compound lifts in the last 2 weeks, which is awesome. I'm feeling really strong, surprisingly. I feel like I'm gonna have chocolate oatine? Maybe we call them oatine powder oats now. That doesn't make sense. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I think I'm gonna have chocolate oats in my teeth. I'm so sorry. So I'm gonna eat this quickly, and then I think Mitch is coming too. We're just gonna head off to the gym. Made my meal, but I'll talk you through it. My glass water bottle broke, so we're using this for the time being, but it's good because I mean it's massive, and I'll drink 2 of these in a day. It's kind of easier than refilling the smaller bottle anyway. It's time for a post-training meal now. So this meal, this is like I mentioned, like before training I have my like a big carb hit like my oatmeal, or I'd have like whole wheat English muffins or something like that. But when I come home from the gym, that's when I have another like carb dense meal. The reason that I talk about carbs like this, like there's nothing wrong with them at all. They're a great tool, but I have PCOS. And so if I overdo it, my body just doesn't respond the way that I want it to. I just try to be mindful and pack more of my carbs around my training meals. So I'm making a modification of my chili chicken quinoa. I'm just making the portion size a little bit different just to fit my macros a bit better today. And it is a really easy meal to make. Now, I didn't do any meal prep because I just wanted to share how I make these meals with you guys. For this dish, what you're going to do is take a bowl, place your raw chicken in there with some olive oil, some coconut aminos or soy sauce if you don't have coconut aminos, some salt. Now I like to use kosher salt, and then also putting in some hot chili sauce as well. Now I'm cooking this on a medium heat, and when the chicken is almost cooked through, I'm gonna add in about 3 cups worth of vegetables. That's just what I like to have. This dish only took me 10 minutes from start to finish. Use kitchen scissors to get out your chicken so you don't have to get out a cutting board. Then I'm using a microwavable packet of a quinoa brown rice mix. You can use brown rice, you could use noodles, you could use quinoa like in the original recipe. In the fridge, I've also got some pre-chopped vegetables, so I'm gonna be adding about 3 cups worth to this dish. Whenever I make this kind of meal, I kind of change the veggies out just depending on whatever I have available. So today I'm using a mixture of cabbage, carrot, corn, spring onion, spinach, and some kale. Now, once the veggies are wilted, I'm just gonna pop my microwave packet. I'm not gonna microwave it. I'm just gonna open it. I'm gonna throw it in the pan. And that is this dish here. It looks large, and I feel like all my meals look large, and it's because I beef them out. I like to eat. And when it's finished cooking, I put 20 grams of peanuts on top just for some crunch and for some extra fats. Plus, they're just really yummy. So I'm only having 4 meals today. I usually like to split my days up into 4 meals or 5 smaller meals. And the reason that I do that is just because, well, firstly, it fits with my schedule, and also secondly, I find it easier to stick with my nutrition plan and what I want to eat for what my goals are if it's broken down into smaller meals, like 4 or 5 a day, because that way you're eating enough, you're fueling your body, you're not getting like crazy hungry between meals or anything like that. Something that I see quite regularly with clients is a lot of people will only eat like 2 meals a day and just have like snacks and things in between. If you find that maybe you eat a late breakfast and then you just have dinner and you just have a few little bits and pieces in between. Oftentimes what I see is people get extremely hungry by dinner time, and then that's when they feel like they can't stick to eating what they want to eat for their goals. So I would say if you see yourself in that position where, like, you know, you're busy, you're not thinking about food all day, and then at the end of the day you are starving and you just want to eat everything, try breaking your meals up in a different way. Like, pack some things that are easy. So maybe you can prep some things or just pre-portion some things and set them aside. Like, I already had the vegetables chopped in the fridge and ready to go. So that's a really easy idea. Another thing could just be having a snack that has both a source of protein and a little bit of healthy fats for you. So a great one would be like rice cakes or like corn thins, whatever you want to call them. Put some tuna on there, put some tomato on there, put some avocado on there. That's gonna be super satiating. It's gonna give you a nice hit of protein. You've got some healthy fats in there, and it will hold you over between your meals. And you might find that by dinner time, you're not like outrageously hungry because you've been giving yourself regular food throughout the day. Your blood sugars aren't dropping too low, and you feel pretty even keeled. I'm gonna finish eating this, and then I've got some work to do at the computer. I've been glued to my computer for the last little bit, and if you have seen my vlogs, yes, I moved my desk again. This is gonna sound like the stupidest reason, but if you've seen the vlogs, I went to a whole lot of effort of putting up soundproofing on 2 of the shorter walls because I just needed some soundproofing in this room. If you can hear, it's really echoey, the sound bounces a lot, and I often record voiceovers, and there's another little project that I'm working on. No, it's not a podcast. I just say that every time because I don't enjoy podcasts and I don't want anyone to think I'm starting a podcast. Something I've been working on, and I need good sound quality for that. And so I set up 2 walls of soundproofing, and this is going to sound like one of the stupidest things I've ever said. I'm allergic to the soundproofing. I don't know if it's just because it had been packed in a box for a while. Every time I came in my office, I was getting hay fever. I was getting like itchy eyes, I was getting itchy ears, my nose would get all blocked up, and the only thing I put it down to was soundproofing. So hang on, I feel like this is super dark. Oh, and now we go, it's gonna get bright again. Yeah, so I took down all the soundproofing, and I just moved my desk because I felt like putting it near the window. So I'm like up in the corner of my office now. There's actually like a wall right here and it goes out wider that way, but then there's a wall here. I don't know, it's just this weird little nook. Anyway, yeah, I took down the soundproofing again, which was much faster than putting it up. And I haven't had the hay fever reaction, so maybe aerating it a little bit will help, I don't know. Now I'm gonna make my next meal in about probably, I'm not too hungry yet, so, and it's 3:30 now, so I might make it in about 30 to 45 minutes. And I'm just gonna make an egg wrap, which is gonna have like a tortilla, an egg white, spinach, tomato, some low-fat cheese, and a little bit of no added salt and sugar barbecue sauce on top. And that's just gonna be like my afternoon little meal snack thing. But yeah, just some egg whites for some protein, and another serve of vegetables with the spinach. I really like spinach at the moment. I don't know, just enjoying it. It's very easy. And I'll put that over on my blog, which is www.eatrunlift.me. I have tons of recipes over there. I've got all the calories and the macros listed on there too, if you're interested in that kind of thing. And while we're here, I'm working, I'm at my desk. We're talking about the blog anyway. I did want to say thank you again to Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. They are the web hosts that I have been using for the last 6 years for not only my Eat, Run, Lift blog, but also my personal journal, where if, you know, anyone asks like, oh, where is that dress from, or where are those shoes from, or whatever, I have a fashion page on there. I've linked everything. Like, I try to keep it as up to date as possible with my wardrobe. So Squarespace is the platform that I use to build my website. And if you have a blog, or you have an online store, or maybe you're like a band or an artist or a designer or whatever, if you're looking for a place to put your web presence, Squarespace is such an integrative and easy option to use because they cover pretty much everything. So when you get started on there, it's so simple to walk through. You don't need any experience with like graphic or web design or anything like that. You can choose from some of their pre-made templates, and then you can customize them to suit your branding. You can drop in your logo, you can select what kind of fonts you want, and it will update it throughout the whole site. You don't need any crazy complicated plugins, and you don't have to do any coding yourself unless you want to jump in and put in custom coding, which is what I like to do. On top of this, it makes building your brand really easy because you can also integrate your e-commerce and add in a mailing list. And now you can also even put in a membership site too. So if you're like a coach, or if you're selling courses or anything like that, it's such an easy way to put it all in the one place, so you're not having to redirect people all over the web. And if you use the link, which I'll put up on the screen, and I'll also have it linked in the description box, that will get you 10% off your first purchase. I did want to say thank you again to the lovely folks over at Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. My afternoon meal is always my smallest one. Right now I've got some work to do, but as soon as I finish this up, I think I might go out or something. Haven't decided yet, but I've been plonked here pretty much all day since I got back from the gym, so I just want to go out and like move.
Yes. What's on the menu tonight is chicken breast, green beans, sweet potato, and pumpkin.
I'm so tired that Mitch is cooking my dinner.
Oh, you have a lot of
Wait, can you show them a little? Just stand up a little taller. Show them a little preview of the pants. Wait, I can't see it. Batman.
Everything is Batman. Batman tattoos, Batman pants. Okay.
Okay, I need to do a reset.
What's the password? In the middle?
No, 121212.
Genius. No? Here we go. Chicken.
My bathrobe looks like the dress that I was just wearing anyway. Like the long sleeves and the V.
The one I got you?
Yeah.
I like it, it's cool. 0 calorie Gatorade. And what do you have?
Dinner. I'm so tired. Anyway, I'm gonna finish the video. Bleh. Too tired. I'm gonna finish the video here. I hope you guys are well. I feel like I've talked a lot throughout this video, but if you want any more information to do with like calories, macros, that kind of thing, I do have an advanced macro calculator on my Eat Run Lift website, which does like the full breakdown for you depending on what your goal is at the time as well. So if you want to find that and you want to use it, jump on over to my blog, which I do have linked in my description box anyway. I think it's like 8 p.m. I'm having my dinner now. I just wasn't hungry before. So I'm gonna sit and enjoy this, and I'll catch up with you guys either in the comments below or over on Instagram if you want to jump over on there. And I'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.